Welcome, podcast listeners. It is episode number 303 of the Fret Talk podcast. You are here with your host. It is me, Mr. BudgetPedalChap, looking very summery today. You are joined also by Mr. Lee Doom. Say hi, Lee.
Yo.
Hey. You're also joined by. I mean, can you hear that? That is a hairstyle that you can hear right there. It is Mr. Will with the hair. Woo. Say hi.
How's it going? So, interesting fact. 303 is a very amazing Roland antique
machine
sequencer for bass.
Nice.
So, yeah, all that 808, 303 out there, that's what we're grooving in this chat.
Yeah, so today, as you have mentioned, is going to be a sequencer special. No, it's not. No, it's not.
Let me pull up the brief history of the Roland 303 bass line.
Honestly, my heart dropped then. I was like, oh, what?
Yeah. That was not part of the plan. Yeah, no, it's definitely not.
But I was gonna what?
Yeah, it's something that I don't know enough about, and I don't think like I over these 300 and so episodes, I've got a little feel for what the audience like, and I think talking about vintage sequencers, not really top of that list.
I love them.
Defunct.
I really love them.
It's used on defunct. Higher state of consciousness.
It's definitely defunct. Yeah, it's definitely defunct.
Yeah, it is. I love on the wiki page. It says the TB303's unrealistic sound made it unpopular with its target audience. And if that's not an allegory for our podcast, I don't know what
That's it. We are the 303 of podcast. Yeah, indeed. Right. So, gentlemen,
at least it's not 404.
Indeed. Yeah. Yeah, it would be a podcast not found.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we might have to do that. We might have to skip straight from 403 to 405. Okay.
Yeah, but do like 2666s to make up for it.
Yeah.
As I mentioned to
one where we just do like we insert a whole bunch of like pentagrams and stuff into the audio signal.
It's the entire podcast is done in pig squeals.
Or we do it all in reverse, like we do, like the satanic panic style.
The old, like backmasking lark. Ugh.
That'd be great.
Yeah, I'm throwing this out there. I think I mentioned this with Matt a couple of weeks ago. If we are still doing a podcast by episode 666, something has gone horribly wrong. Horribly.
I enjoy meeting with you guys and having my weekly chat or bi-weekly chat or whatever.
By that point, I will be maybe 50. So just no.
When you get to your 50s, all the tone falls out.
Yeah.
It's all gone wrong then. Yeah.
I feel I will probably be passing the torch of podcast host and editor and distributor onto someone else by that point. There will be a younger, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed budget pedal dude or whatever, and he can do it. It's fine, or she. I'm not saying it's gonna be a bloke. It doesn't matter. But
no one's gonna look as cool as you while they do it.
Hey,
right now, at least anyway.
Hey, yeah.
Prescription sunglasses inside.
Yeah, man. I feel like I need to go and get my sunglasses as well.
Right, so
I think my aviators are downstairs somewhere. Yeah, we could just do this podcast in sunglasses.
I mean,
the audience wouldn't know.
I wonder if the quality would jump up if we did.
What?
Just like subconsciously, because we're all like looking cool.
Ever so slightly cooler. I mean, I'm going to throw a segue
ever so
here.
Slightly though, is it? It's not.
So
it's like sunglasses just make you look 10 times cooler.
Oh, I don't know. You know, like the deep south person ones where they're like the full face and they're like green and they go all the way across and it's accompanied by a mullet. Like those sunglasses aren't cool.
That's a power move really there. That is a power move.
The tiny little round ones.
Oh, I don't know about. You mean like Crowley from Good Omens? Have you seen that show?
Yeah, I've seen it. I've read it, but that sort of thing. Yeah.
You can't read a TV show.
It's David Tennant.
I've seen it as well, but it's Terry Pratchett. It's like my favourite author.
And Neil Gaiman,
Yeah.
Amazing.
So
It got a second one coming out soon.
Yeah, but we don't review evangelical satirical buddy cop dramas.
not yet. We don't.
We talk about
yet.
tone.
I mean that is still the jury's out on that one. We talk about it? But there's a reason for the sunglasses this week, and this is the segue, because what have I been up to this week? I went to see Kiss in concert. Just like happenstance, I happened to go see Kiss.
So sorry, man. I'm so sorry.
So I mean, we will talk about that in a little moment. And
So you saw probably backing track the gig then.
yeah, I mean, it was loud enough that it
who's
seemed.
still in it?
So it's Eric Singer.
Not Gene Simmons, because his voice isn't on it anymore.
Gene was there and Paul Stanley. Yeah. Right. So, like my brother's wife is signed up to like a scheme thing where like gig tickets that haven't been sold basically get raffled out to people. So we managed, like me and my brother managed to go to see Kiss for a £5, which, like, even if you aren't a big Kiss fan, even if you're like, you go, well, it's a £5. Like, I can go see a concert for £5. Yes, let's do it. So, like, on that premise alone, I was like, yeah, that's cool. I'll go to it. And it was a big concert. It was like Resorts World, so like a couple of thousand people stadium.
Peter Griffin's.
Yeah, I mean, there was definitely a vibe. There were a few people who got dressed up in the whole garb as well. There were like a couple of jeans and a couple of Paul Stanleys about you. Which I think, like, if you go into a concert and you are putting that level of effort in, that's kind of, it goes from being a bit geeky to being like quite cool.
It's like Comic-Con.
It's that kind of level of attacker, isn't it? So I went to this concert knowing absolutely nothing about it. Like, I knew I was going to see Kiss, but anything else was like a surprise. We arrived just as the first support acts were finishing, and I can't remember what they were called. I'm really sorry. The one song that they played seemed okay. But then the second support act, like the big support act, came on, and it was fucking Skindred, wasn't it?
Oh, Mikey.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, so I'm channeling my inner Mikey today. I've not got a hat on, but I'm wearing sunglasses indoors. So
you see Skindred, and now you're dressing like Macadamius.
Yeah, like it's happening a little by little. So this week it's going to be the sunglasses. Maybe next week it's the hat.
So famously, what we've done to emulate Kiss in this podcast is we have pre-recorded Budget Pedal Chap, and he is just lip syncing the entire podcast. Because do you know that, right? That Paul Stanley got famously caught out on the last tour for pre-recorded vocals.
Did he?
And he wasn't singing. Yeah.
Well, I can assure you that he was on this one. The reason being that he should have given
very good.
Yeah, he should have given up two tours ago.
No.
He should have been lip syncing.
So, like, in his defense, it wasn't terrible. It wasn't like, for a man of his age.
How old is he now?
Somewhere near as old as time.
71.
There you go. So for a 71-year-old man, he has still got quite a vocal range. Unfortunately, all of the middle of his vocal range, like the bread and butter notes, are pretty much gone. So
it's the shouting, because you shout a lot in that sort of range. So yeah, it won't be your extremes that you lose. But I mean, it's like, how awful is that? It's like guitarists can and other musicians can go on for years, but it's because of the physical breakdown of the body, you can't do what you could before.
Yeah,
it's
sad. Some vocalists though age like a fine wine. So people like
Bruce Dickinson has always sounded like a 60-year-old man.
Yeah, but he's stayed consistent.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Glenn Hughes. Glenn Hughes' voice has got better over time, and he's absolutely phenomenal.
Amazing.
Tom Jones as well.
Tom Jones is an absolute
Did you
power.
listen to that track I sent you earlier?
I did not. No, I was burning my pizza.
Oh,
That's what I was doing.
Did you listen to it?
I didn't know. I didn't know.
Right, okay. So let me digress onto this quickly as a quick segue, right? So, well, not segue, but like, digression. So one of my favourite songs ever is Windmills of Your Mind. And the version that everyone knows isn't the version that I first heard when I was a kid. So I've been on this hunt for decades now to try and find this same version I used to listen to as a kid. And I still can't find it. But today I was just going through Spotify, listening to them all. And I came across like a Tom Jones version. I was like, give it a listen. It's going to be funny. And I thought it was going to be like proper Tom Jones, like, whoa, 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 and all this sort of stuff. And it wasn't. It was like Tom Jones is actually quite low in the mix, and it's synth, like quite aggressive, almost Muse-like synth. I was just like, the fuck is this?
Yeah, who made
so
this happen?
Cool. Yeah, I listened to it like 3 times in a row, just like, it's not even as good as the original, but it's still...
Yeah, it's got a quality to it.
I can't believe this. It's like, I was trying to convince myself it had happened.
Yeah. Am I ill? Is this a fever dream?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, absolutely. One of my mates said to me the other day, we were talking about Wizard of Oz, and he was like, oh, do you remember that Michael Jackson version of Wizard of Oz? I was like,
oh, yeah, the
what are you
Wiz.
talking about? And he was like, yeah, there was a Michael Jackson version. It was like, I think it had
Diana Ross.
Tina Turner was, yeah, Diana Ross in it. And I was like, you sure you didn't dream this? And he was like,
are you high?
maybe I did.
No.
And then he was questioning himself, and I had to Google it, and it was real. I was like, oh my God.
the Wiz. Yeah, it was like a
No, Oz. I think it's called the Oz or something. Is it the Wiz?
definitely called Wiz.
Okay.
Definitely. Yeah. I mean, you mentioned that there's a couple of songs that I really like very, very specific versions of, and like once upon a time you could find them really freely, and now they're really fucking hard to find. It's so fucking frustrating. In fact, actually, Kiss's version, there's a version of Kiss doing Love Gun in 1990 on the I think it's the Destroyer tour where they were unmasked, like for the first time. And there's a very, very specific version of this song where Paul Stanley's vocals, like contradictory to as they are now, were absolutely fucking on point. And they had Bruce Kulick on guitar, who is like, for my money, like the pinnacle of Kiss guitarists. Like
What was
it's
his
not
last
like,
name?
Kulick.
Isn't that what babies get when they're sick?
No, that's Colic. Bruce Kulick is an absolute monster. He had absolutely no business being in Kiss because he was just 10 times the musician that the other guys were.
The money pays, though, doesn't it?
Oh,
Like, people are
absolutely,
just
yeah.
obsessed by Kiss. I remember when Kiss were like, so like everything you could buy like a Kiss coffin and stuff, and then that's just only been superseded by Joe Bonamassa now, isn't it?
Yeah, he's
I
really
think
taken.
KDH did a really great YouTube video about all of the monetization random crap that Kiss members have done, and it all seems very predatory.
Predatory. Oh, right.
I think-
Okay.
Yeah, I think that is a video he's done.
Yeah,
it's
somewhere.
It is weird. It's almost like some sort of cult, isn't it? It's crazy.
Oh yeah,
but like
definitely.
Going back to
Can you still hear me? Because all of my monitors just packed in.
No, yeah, we can.
Yeah,
still...
we can still hear you.
Yeah, so it's like
What's going on?
If you go back to like the people at the concerts, they like dress up like the band members. It has got that kind of vibe to it. It's almost like bordering on obsession, isn't it?
Yeah, unhealthy.
Yeah.
I have a very funny Kiss story. My drummer, he's quite a timid, like mollycoddled guy. So his parents are, very religious and stuff. And he was going to Kiss, and he was going on his own.
Mm-hmm.
So as he was walking out the door to grab the train, his very religious mum says, "Say hi to Gene for me." And all know what that means. With the tongue. It's just like, God, no. No, thank you.
Oh, Mom, why,
That was
Mom?
bad.
Yeah, yeah.
My wife was telling me that there was this guy on YouTube, and he said to his kids that every time you don't do as I tell you, I'm going to start hitting on your mum. And they were like, no, Dad, no. And
don't do that.
He's like, hi, darling, would you like a foot rub? Should we take this into the other room? Should we test the integrity of the walls?
Oh, my God.
See, mental scarring in children. Here you go. You'll be paying for this later on in therapy.
Yeah. Oh, man.
It's your choice.
Funny.
How much do you want to be taxed later on in your life with therapy? Yeah, you won't be able to afford houses.
The first time you said that, I thought you said theremin.
Theremin leads to therapy.
Gets to therapy. There's a moog in front of them.
Yeah, that's the only way to get through like childhood trauma. That is just making weird spacey sounds with a theremin.
I feel so much better.
Right, gentlemen.
Just get the beatings out of me with this.
Yeah, that's it. Last week, what we did, we interspersed some of what we've been up to with some news. So we're going to do that again this week because it was quite fun. Last week, we mentioned, in fact, actually, this might be on the Patreon. So this is going to be a little bit of a recap for the Patreon people and a little bit of new news for you regular listeners.
And if you're not a Patreon,
fuck
your ideas up and become one.
$2 a month, patreon.com/FretTalk. And like we've been measuring it in terms of how much it costs in comparison to a Tesco meal deal. It is still currently at about probably 3/4 of the drink of the Tesco meal deal.
Let me
$2 a month.
That's pretty good value.
Let me add some logistics here. Hang on a second, because most of our listeners are American. Will,
yes.
What does it occur? What's the equivalent to a meal deal in America?
Okay, so if you were gonna go to 7-Eleven and obviously get like a Slurpee, right, or a Big Gulp, the really gross like hot dog that you'd have with your like 7-Eleven Big Gulp, that's kind of the level that we're at. It's like a gas station meal, like, but they're better here in the UK because you get a nice like box sandwich. You can have like a BLT.
Don't tell them that they'll all come over.
Mayo.
Yeah,
but it's better. The food is better here, 100%. Anyway, so
how much would that cost?
It is a fraction of the cost of your Big Gulp. You big fat diabetic bastards.
Whoa! You leave him alone. You be as diabetic as you want, listener.
Some of us resemble that.
Yeah,
and just how much sugar you've got to know how much sugar is in those things, right? Come on.
I mean, it's majoritatively sugar. But yeah, as little as $2 a month, which could save your foot from the BTs. For as little as $2 a month, you could be part of the Patreon crew. So we mentioned last week the Dave Grohl Epiphone leak. There was like a little shot of like the new drummer, and then like Dave Grohl was standing there with this Epiphone. Ooh, exciting. Yeah, there's been no further news on that. However, what I did unearth this week...
that was anticlimactic.
Yeah. I mean, we mentioned it on the Patreon. Just go listen. So what I did unearth this week was there is a signature, or another signature, shall I say, for Emily Wolf. It is called the White Wolf Sheraton, which is a counterpart to the original one, which was the Black Wolf, I believe. Really, really similar in aesthetics to the Dave Grohl. So it's Sheraton shape, which is kind of like 335, a little bit bigger, I think, than the Epiphone Dot, because they seem a bit small. But it's got the diamond F-holes. So the construction of this guitar, let me just have a check, is Indian Laurel fretboard, 22 medium jumbo frets, mother of pearl block inlays, abalone lightning bolts. So just as gaudy, just as kind of, it's got that vibe. The only thing that's different about it is you've got the colour, because the Dave Grohls haven't been announced yet. We don't know. We probably think it's going to be Pelham Blue.
He's one.
Probably be Pelham Blue.
Well. So Mr. Guitar Geek did a AI colouring of the photo because it was black and white, and it seemed that it was a gold version that Dave Grohl had. But we'll find out. We'll find out more about that as time goes on. But this is look, it's got the vibe of the Dave Grohl. It's got
I know a few people who have bought these actually, and they love them.
Yeah, so he's got Alnico Classic Pros, which are arguably quite good Epiphone pickups, CTS pots, and Graphtec nut as well. And so the only thing that's different on the surface, apart from the colour, Lee, thank you, is the headstock. The headstock on the Dave Grohl is the Firebird, I believe, whereas this is the standard Sheraton one. But we're expecting that the Dave Grohl is probably going to come in at around the 1,500-ish pounds. If the Dave Mustaines are anything to go by, huh? Topical. These ones. So the old one, the Black Wolf, is 770, and the White Wolf is 899. So
there's a petition to get Dave Grohl to work with Epiphone.
Yeah. So there you go. So,
Change.org.
So I thought that was a decent little find. That if you're jonesing for a Grohl, but can't quite wait until the Grohl.
Is that what the kids are calling it these days?
Jonesing for a Grohl. That's it.
Oh, it's awful. That's so bad.
I mean, they text each other. I'm jonesing for a Grohl.
Oh, do you fancy a Grohl in the woods? Yeah, buried some porn mags out there.
Oh dear.
How much is the Gibson?
Oh, I'm going to say how much are porn mags?
Look,
sorry,
a fraction of the meal deal, I think, aren't they?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
that's AliExpress. Okay.
Like the Gibson ones aren't in production anymore, but the old ones are going for like 5 figures. So
really?
Yeah.
Nice.
So
yeah, I really like that body shape. But have you seen the ones where they replace the F holes instead of with the diamonds is like lightning bolts? Those are really cool.
Yeah. Wasn't that a Dave Grohl thing as well?
It might have been. Let me find out.
I mean that does
have a Grohl.
Yeah. not live on a podcast, please.
Please, yeah. Subscribe to my OnlyFans for that.
Can't edit out those sounds.
You like a bit of growler.
Indeed.
Oh no.
Oh, right. So let's move swiftly on. They are, aren't they? They're quite pricey.
This one's 30 grand because it's from the first run of 1,000.
Yep. Right,
Holy
Lee.
shit.
Lee, do you want to give us a bit of what you've been up to this week, or what we are going to do? Because you're going to give us a little bit of an exclusive, aren't you?
Okay, right. So I received a present recently, not a present, but like a pedal from a big company. It was something I was very, very excited about, and I thought I would do a live stream of it. And I've got some new live streaming equipment, and I'm missing one component, and it's put it back, and I've got this component on order, but it's taken ages to come through. And it's been really, really bugging me because it's something that I really want.
Yeah. And
yet I've not opened it. I've not even taken it out the outside packaging yet because because I wanted to unbox it all on camera and like do not just an unboxing but like first playthrough.
Yeah.
And I just can't wait anymore. It's been weeks. And so do you know what? I'm going to open it here.
So whip it out, my man. Whip it out.
Here it is. So that's the outside box. You can hear me.
I mean, we are on tenterhooks, especially because the listener can't see any of this happening, so they don't know.
Here goes that box.
Can we describe it to them?
Yeah.
What does it say, boys?
It's there's lots of lines all over it.
Says
some of them are black, some of them are grey.
Big Mamba for butt use only.
Yeah. And this one has the click tickler as well. So this is the Boss SDE 3000 EVH dual delay. Let's have a look. So I'm really, really anxious. Well, not anxious, but excited to see whether it is actually the same size as the DD500.
Yeah.
Okay, so opening it up. Here we got on top of here, we've got this. So this is the cable here that gets rid of the ground noise. I've got my little feet for it. I've got my little boss thing in order to register
the product.
Yeah, exactly. I've got so many.
Yeah, and we're going to read that serial number out live on air.
What we got here?
Do not operate this device in a thunderstorm.
We've got the power
That's what
cable.
it will say in there.
Okay, so it's got
this thunderstorm
that's
really
interesting. So it's
will be
actually
really
got,
set off by my delay
This
time.
thunderstorm could really do, with a quadruple delay across the stereo field.
So this is interesting. You know how normally you get like a plug with the adapter, and the plug and the adapter is all in one. This has got a separate thing. I wonder if
if you've had a power brick for like the Roland SPDSX or like a Roland drum kit, that's basically the same thing. It's not a wall wart, it's like a power brick, but it's a small power brick, so it's one of the ones that is like a 2-pin input, like the small kettle lead.
Still
to the side of it.
Center negative, 18 watts, 2 amps, 9 volts. It's a 2
How many amp?
It says 2 amp on
2
this.
amp.
Yeah, I doubt the pedal takes 2 amps though.
Yeah, that seems overkill.
Seems
I don't know,
excessive,
What does it say the current draw is? I was thinking it'd probably be like 650. It's pretty big.
says on the pedal, but let's have a look. Okay, cool. That's really cool looking. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, that's
The buttons. Do you know what? Every time I see a pedal a lot on the screen, and then when I get it, everything always looks different.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to put it up against the DD500, just see if it's the same weight.
Can you put it up against your chest for a sec? Luke, I am your father.
Right, let me give 2 secs.
I mean, that there goes off Lee. What a coincidence!
There was quite a lot of buttons.
What a coincidence! We've suddenly got a Patreon backer here. Got a Patreon backer called Diabetes Foot.
I was hoping we'd get to the end and you wouldn't have noticed.
that is quality. I'm going to have to add that to the podcast running order now, though, because that is official. Okay.
You can't cut that bit now.
Don't want to know. Okay. It doesn't say what the DC in should be on here, but I'll look at the manual.
Yeah.
But, it's a tiny, tiny little bit wider than the DD500. But for me, that's fine because I've got this little sliver of extra space next to my DD500.
Like it was made for it.
Yeah, exactly. And it's almost like exactly that amount of space. That's perfect. The display looks really cool. Look how it's all like slanted. Like, it's like where the readout is, all of the little white boxes around it are slightly like you've put it in italics. So it's well cool. This
Indeed.
Oh, man, I can't wait to plug it in. So,
unfortunately, you are going to have to because we are on a podcast. We are on a podcast.
So there you go. Unboxing on a podcast.
Fabulous.
So you get this sort of treatment anywhere else.
Right. From one product to another, we're going to go for another bit of news. Right, so Orange this week have released a new amplifier. No, they haven't.
A pink signature album.
They've suddenly rebranded to Pink. No,
Pink the singer.
They have created a product called the Orange Box, which was a video game about 15 years ago.
Which contained Portal, Half-Life, Half-Life 2.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
Yeah,
and maybe Gary's mod? I don't remember.
I don't think it had Gary's mod, but I know it definitely had Portal 2 because that's
not Portal. It was Portal 1.
Portal. Yeah, it was because that's how I played that. So I mean, interesting name, but yeah, like the Orange Box is basically it's a Bluetooth speaker, but it's got like all of the branding of an Orange amplifier. So specifications, Bluetooth 5 plus 50 watt RMS power output. We've got a Class D and Class AB analog amps. It's got a rechargeable battery on board, which allegedly offers 15 hours of playback, which for a Bluetooth speaker is pretty good.
It's quite big, yeah.
Yeah. So there are two versions. There's the Orange Box and the Orange Box L, which is like the larger version.
For the Americans listening, that's your gulp to your big gulp size of soda.
Yep.
The biggest sound from the smallest stage.
So we've got, it's got an aux in as well. The thing that I would have thought would have made this really, really cool would have been a guitar input. Like, if it had...
I think the Marshall ones used to have them, didn't they?
Yeah, possibly. Like,
even
even if
Bluetooth
it was just
speakers, because I did have one with a guitar in, I think.
Yeah, like even if it was just like some really basic, here's like a clean model, here's a driven, like an orange style drive model, and then you've got your aux in, you can play along with some tracks as like a really basic thing, but like you mainly buy it because it's a really decent sounding speaker. It's got an EQ on it as well. It's got treble and bass control. That, like, for a Bluetooth speaker, not necessary really. If you're going to EQ, you'd want like maybe like an app with a parametric rather than just a 2-band EQ. Little bit.
Yeah, but I think that's more us as musos, for like someone who's like, who is this for? Because it's like the people who probably like are music fans.
Yeah.
Like all the people that would go to the Kiss concerts. Like people who are music fans who aren't musicians.
Yeah.
Like the Marshall made this same similar sort of move into doing like, hi-fi headphones and trying to do the lifestyle brand thing. And like orange is a super iconic look, and like arguably is it more iconic than Marshall in people's like mind share? If they think about a speaker, do they think about orange? Or are people going to see this and think, oh, cool, that's an interesting looking like Bluetooth speaker?
Yeah, I mean, it looks really guitar ampy. So, look, even if you aren't a guitarist, you'd look at that and go, "Is that a guitar amp?" Like
they do another version called the L.
Yeah, they do, which is a larger version. They're 270 to about 300 and some change, I think. That's
quite a lot
for a Bluetooth speaker. It's quite a lot. I mean, Marshall, like you say, Marshall did do it, but they jumped in with both feet with the lifestyle brand thing. They did fridges, they did speakers, they did a mobile phone at one point.
Marshall did a mobile phone.
They did do a mobile phone.
Yeah, they did.
But then Orange have done equally weird things. You remember the PC that Orange launched that was also a guitar amp?
You sure you don't mean Apple?
No. This was... Oh, yeah. Okay. They launched a PC. Like a desktop machine that was shaped like an Orange amp, but you could also play guitar through it.
That's a bit mental.
I'm just trying to find what it was. But there have been some very weird things from Orange as well.
Yeah,
I had an issue with this, and it's a bit of an odd issue, but I just scroll down for it. There's a carry case for it. Mm-hmm. Do you know what they called a carry case?
What do they call the carry case?
Gig bag. Nope.
I mean, surely they
going with this.
They should have called it the juice box. Come on.
Yeah. There is a black livery version of it, which I think is less interesting than the orange one.
Yeah.
Because if you were going to buy this because it's like, oh, I'm going to buy this because I don't have an orange amp, or I really like people who play orange amps, it's like, are people that aware of, like non-musicians, are they that aware of who their favorite artists play as amplifiers? Like orange is really noticeable.
Yeah.
Like maybe you could tell Brian May played like these weird boxes that have diamond shapes on the front of them. What's that about?
Yeah, until I started getting into guitar, I knew what a Marshall was because they're very iconic, and like they were heralded as like the ultimate rock amplifier at the time. So I knew that, but then anything other than that was just a no.
I mean, every time someone walks into my studio and they point and go, "Oh, look, Marshall," I don't look at like the Zillacab and go, "Oh, I love Zillacabs" and stuff like it. So you're just pointing like, "Oh yeah, Marshall, I know that."
Yeah, I think Orange are more likely to be spotted than a Zillacab. But again, it's a bit of a niche thing, isn't it? So like, is it a slippery slope for Orange that they are now jumping into some lifestyle-y stuff a bit more, or is it just like they're dabbling and seeing what they can get, seeing if they can just carve off a little slice of that pie, and their bread and butter is the amplifiers?
I honestly think it's stupid, and I think it's so not even really guitar news. It's just slightly related.
Yeah, which is why
I think it makes sense
talking about it.
Because if you're building amplifiers anyway, you might as well build Bluetooth speakers because it's more or less the same stuff.
They're not a million miles away from each other, are they?
Do you remember? Do you remember the Vox practice amp that they had? It was like this sort of shape, but it was like a practice amp, and you could also play like Bluetooth music through it as well.
Was that the Pathfinder by any chance?
Pathfinder, yeah, that sounds about right.
No, it wasn't. But I had one. It was really, really good. But everyone said it looked like a bloody purse, like a handbag.
Whilst Lee looks it up, I found another weird product from Orange, which is bone conducting headphones.
Oh, like the
Oh, cool. That's cool.
like the inductor kind of headphones.
Yeah, so you put them on like the back of your skull, and it vibrates the insides of your noggin.
I mean that. Yeah, I kind of like that. That's pretty cool.
So, like, they have been doing this. They've been branching out and diversifying. They have their own basses and guitars.
Yeah,
like amplifier. Like, does this make sense in the grand scheme of things? Like, I get when people do like headphones and Bluetooth speakers. If you're already producing like speaker related products,
yeah, you're in the audio kind of industry.
Yeah, absolutely.
You see this?
It says watch stream. I can click on watch stream.
There we go.
I'm watching the stream. Oh, that's weird.
The Adio. I remember you having that actually.
Is that like the Yamaha? Is it like a similar sort of product category as the Yamaha? What is it? TH something?
Yeah. TRH 100 is it or 10?
That does look like that sort of thing.
That one looks considerably more like a purse.
It does. It does look a lot like a purse, and that's what everyone thought. Everyone was saying, "Oh, it looks like your handbag or something like that."
It's Louis Vuitton, that isn't it?
Yeah, you could put something on the front of that, like one of those like brand labels, and it would totally work.
But it meant that my wife didn't mind having it on the shelf in the living room, and if I plugged a wireless lead into it, it worked really, really well. And you know what? It sounded absolutely fucking amazing. The only reason I sold it was because I really needed the money at the time. Otherwise, I wouldn't have sold it. But yeah, I like this thing a lot, and I did plan to get another one. But then I got the Wazares, which were
it made it super better.
Yeah,
right.
But this was really, really good. Can you see this picture here where it shows like it's got like a
like a telescopic view of it?
Yeah, and it's chambered, and the bass response on it was phenomenal for a little tiny thing.
Right, let's
blown away by that.
Who is playing that? Like, if you go down and show like London Bridge, like the guy playing the amp outside London Bridge or whatever.
Yeah,
like who's doing that? Who's out there like casually like, oh yeah, I'm just having a jam outside Big Ben. Have you been to Big Ben? It's such a tourist trap. Someone there is going to try and sign you up to ride a bus tour.
Yeah.
That's
people going to walk past and go, "Shut up, you wanker."
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, do you remember like when you first started playing guitar and you like got an acoustic and you thought, "Yeah, I'm going to take this to the beach."
Slap. Slap that.
Never.
Right, well,
ain't happening.
Well.
Hi.
You've got some news about a tasty little sandwich.
This is going to be really, really weird. Yes. It's going to be really, really weird. So, listeners may know I build my own pedal called the Big Loud Tone.
Mm-hmm.
It makes your tone big and loud. That's what it does.
Indeed.
So I had it on sale in a local store. So I tried selling it online. Not many orders came through. So I was like, I've got a couple bits of stock. I will put it in a local guitar shop. So I put it in the local guitar shop and left it there. And it was about a month. I didn't hear anything. And it's like, I ought to pop in, see if there's been any feedback, anyone's played it and whatever.
Yeah.
And then I get a text being like, all right, dude, I've got your money. Someone's coming in and bought it. I'll tell you all about it when you get here. And I was like, okay, all right,
Nice.
that sounds weird. So I go into the store and talk to Shopkeep. Shopkeep says, yeah, one of the touring guitarists of Legally Blonde the Musical bought your pedal and has been playing it for the last 3 nights. And I've got like some verbatim comments from him, and he says it's the best overdrive like he's ever heard. Like it's like a JCM 900, like in a box, like it's everything he's ever wanted from a drive pedal. And I was like, wow, this is a bit too much for me to take in. That's amazing. But like the fact that I kind of like left it there and didn't even think about it. And for the last couple nights, it's been entertaining like 2,000 people, like 400, 500 people a night in theater gigs. It's just wild. And it's like, I don't know how I would feel if I had went to one of those shows and the guitar suddenly like cut out and be like, oh man, I bet whoever made his pedals is feeling really bad right now. It's like, I don't know if I would want to go now because I'm like, please don't break.
That's it. I mean, it's sod's law, isn't it? That it breaks on the night that you're there.
Exactly.
I mean, the build quality is pretty bloody good, though. It's not like you just like put it together with a bit of through-hole stuff. You've worked really hard on this.
Yeah. I have worked really, really, really hard. And with some feedback from him and something I've wanted to do for a while is I'm going to stop the current version of it and I'm going to redesign the pedal to go back to buffered bypass only. Because one of his criticisms he said is the only criticism I have, and it's one I have for any pedal that does mechanical switching, is that you can always hear it on stage when if you're in that kind of like in the pit where those like musicians are, you could always hear it do the click for it. And if it's like a quiet moment and you're like, I need to be on drive right now for the next like song in the musical, but like there's a nice touching moment going on, you can't just be like crying and whatever.
Turn
and, like,
your tuner on. Turn your tuner on.
Well, you could have done.
Put your drive on. Turn your tuner off.
Tuner at the end of the board. Could have easily done that, but I've wanted to go to it for ages because every single like mechanical like triple pole double throw switch I've ever had. It doesn't matter if it's Gorva ones, if it's like the really expensive Alpha ones. Over time, they all go microphonic, and I really like buffered bypass, and I think we're at the point. This is my lukewarm hot take. If you care about your bypass signal so much, just buy a loop switcher, and us as pedal builders are just going to make stuff that lasts. So yeah, I'm going to do that for the next version of just like, I know it's going to piss some people off that it's not true bypass, but
I'm not sure people like there was a big push towards true bypass in the kind of early 2000s. I think people have got over it now. If it sounds good now, it's all good. I think what pedal manufacturers should start doing is just take the switch out completely. Just go, this is for use with switchers.
Yeah.
Your switch is there. This is just permanently on. Deal with it.
I was thinking about that. Honestly, I would. Because it would save me maybe half the enclosure space. I could probably fit the BLT circuit into probably a Hammond. There's a 1590 size that's a square.
Oh, nice.
I could probably fit it into that. So it's like mini pedal sized, but not long.
Yeah.
But square.
So like half
and I could
of
probably fit the BLT into that. Because I was thinking about am I going to do it like a mini pedal size? Like what am I going to do with this in the future? I'd like to try and get it to a mini pedal size. But yeah, like I think that would make a lot of sense because you're saving so much space. If the only part of your pedal board that you interact with is your loop switcher, why does it matter if you have a bypass like at all on the units that you put in that signal path?
Yeah.
Like it doesn't. So you might as well save your board space for more interesting pedals.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
I
totally.
agree 100%. It just makes sense. And like
It does.
then you could have it all mounted underneath the board as well. So you just had like a long loop switcher.
Or you could pair it with the pots that they used in the Ibanez Tone Lock series.
Yes.
Where you find your sound, lock it into place, and then you could hide it underneath, or like you could stack them in like little Lego block size. Like that would be kind of cool. That would be really, really interesting, I think.
Yeah, the only thing is you'd have to fully commit to it, and that would be your board.
Yeah. You could probably have it, but you're dependent on having the loop switcher. So you couldn't just be one of those guys who's like, I'm going to go to like the open mic and I'm going to build like a 3 or 4 pedal board rig and it's going to fit inside like my gig bag. Like obviously after that, unless it's an always on pedal. And then if you have it as an always on pedal, then it doesn't really matter. Yeah, perfect. So for like your foundational overdrives, compressor, clon, like all of that sort of stuff. If you've got pedals you're never going to turn off, why does it matter what bypass thing it has?
Yeah, get rid of the switch. Using it. That's one thing. Like that's one less thing to break. So
yeah,
absolutely.
Those mechanical switches have an operational life of 30,000 on and offs, which it sounds like a lot, but is not really. It's why the Boss pedals have lasted so long. Is because they have that style of switching, and they're built like a tank.
I was going to say,
I think it makes a lot of sense.
Reason.
Yeah,
but it's one of them.
It's one of the many really careful design considerations that Boss have done, which make them stand out, in the crowds, isn't it?
There's a reason they became an industry standard, 100%.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
I have a little bit of news. That I want to just mention. So I work very closely with Analog Alien, and
you do.
One of their pedals that they have done for a while is this pedal here, which is the Alien Comp. And basically, what they've done is they have another pedal called the Joe Walsh Double Classic, which is where this compressor came from, because that pedal has an overdrive and a compressor, and it was designed with Joe Walsh because that's what he wanted. And you can switch the order of them, and it's really great for him, and he uses it all the time, like doing all his Eagles stuff and all that. Now, so they had this Alien Comp, and they were like, well, hang on a minute, we've got it in this like dark burgundy case. It's a great sounding compressor, but it just looks a bit So they've done it a version 2 of it, and it's now called the Double Classic Comp. It's they've moved the jacks, so they're now top mounted jacks. It's pretty much everything the same, but it just looks a lot better in this like metallic yellow. And because the guys are like historically studio guys, this is a studio quality compressor that they actually use in the studio. And you got to remember, these guys work with big names. Like they work with Joan Jett all the time, and like,
that's a really small name.
Got this stuff, huh?
That's a really small name. It's like 7 letters.
Oh dear.
That took me a second to get. What I like about that pedal is the faceplate thing. It saves a lot of screen printing time, and you can assemble most of the pedals, test them, and then put that on as the last component.
Yeah,
it makes a lot of sense. I like faceplates for building pedals.
It's actually like a soft, almost like a bubble material.
Oh yeah, so it's like a rubber type.
Yeah, let me see if I can
clear rubber on top.
Show you. Yeah. You can see here where it like sticks up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, their pedals are really cool for that. So they've got like this. It's quite a unique design point. But yeah, I said to the guys, you have to go top mounted jack with everything. So yeah, that's what we've done. And it's only a small upgrade. It's just like a color scheme and moving the things around, but it's pretty bloody good. It's a great little.
What is it based off of compressor wise? Is it optical? Is it FET?
I don't actually know. I think it's FET, but everything that Jack makes is from the ground up. Absolutely everything. So he never ever designs something like
around
that
another
is a
circuit.
copy of this or a copy of that. And trust me, I've tried to get him to do it. You know, I've been like, oh, can you make one of these? And he's like, oh, I'd really like to, but
no,
I really
Lee,
want
no.
to?
Mm,
Yeah.
I get that.
And there's stuff down the road that that we're talking about, and it takes a long time because he's not just saying, okay, let's look at this. Let's look at this existing circuit and let's tweak it a little bit and here and there. He's he's creating everything from the ground up.
Cool.
Yeah. So that is a little bit of extra news that you weren't quite expecting there.
Yeah, I like it. Stealth news. Right, we've got two things that we're going to mention. I reckon we're going to save one for Mr. Pagey Page, but we would be remiss if this week we did not mention the fact that the Silver Sky, the SE Silver Sky, is now maple boarded. Woo! Yeah,
Yay.
I can tell by the
Now-
enthusiasm that I'm getting back here.
Pairs well with pancakes now.
Oh,
what I
yes.
want.
Mwah. Like maple and pancakes. My delicious. God, yes.
Pecan pairs well and all of that. That sort of flavor profile.
Yes.
Yeah.
My preferred strats are maple strats, and I do like PRSs.
Yeah.
So
Have you tried one of the Silver Skies or the Silver Sky SE?
I remember. I don't think so.
I mean, that's
think I've had the
that's a good impression if you have.
Yeah, I mean, I just because it's linked with John Mayer, it kind of I feel
puts
like
you off a little.
Yeah, exactly. A little is no, a lot. I just, I'd rather smash my face in with like a shovel. I don't like John Mayer.
I mean, yeah, I can. There's a lot of reasons why you would feel that way. Definitely, I can agree with that. I'm a bit of a John Mayer fan. I like the I've been listening to the last album actually, Sub Rock, and he's I'd say probably the best one since Continuum. But
It just sounds like Toto. If you like Toto, you like that album.
Sub Rock. There's a Dire Straits pastiche definitely. There's
If you like the 80s, you'll like that album.
yeah. Look,
it was done
all
better by those bands originally.
In the 80s?
Yeah, man, the 80s was wicked.
I mean, my favorite Toto song is Rosanna. So, and there's a couple hits in there. I'm just like, this reminds me of Rosanna. And then I just want to go listen to Rosanna.
Last Train Home has definitely got vibes of Toto with the kind of like big chorus at the end, and it's all Toto. Part of the draw of Toto is that it's like extremely musical because the guys were all session guys. So you've got like Steve Livekuther absolutely ripping it a new asshole, and you've got these like amazing vocals and like just perfect like syncopated drum parts, and then like stops and stuff in the middle of songs that just add so much kind of musical character. And the Mayer stuff just it's not that. It's not that at all. But back to the Silver Sky.
Do you know who is on tour with John Mayer as his bass player?
Tal
Palladino?
Yeah. Analog Alien bass artist Pino Palladino playing the Analog Alien bass station.
Yeah, I mean, Pino's been with him for a while. He did the trio stuff, and Pino's legit.
And the Who, yeah, he's always out with the Who.
So, Silver Sky, same specs, very similar specs, in fact, to the old SEs. So poplar body, bolt-on maple neck, maple fretboard this time. So you've got 22 frets on a 25.5 inch scale length, with the 8.5 radius on it, which is a really strange one. But it's kind of nice. It's
What's a Strat normally?
you got 9.5 for
It's a guitar, but that's not important right now.
yeah. So like your vintage Strats are 7.25, your modern Strats are 9.5. So this kind of sits between them.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit more towards the modern. The Silver Sky PRS version is 7.25. So that has got the vintage radius, whereas this has gone for a slightly more universal radius. And I've played both, and actually they're really good. They are really, really nice. They don't quite feel stratty, but they're stratty enough to like you get strat tones from it. But they don't feel stratty. I'm a big fan. However, this is a Far Eastern made guitar. Yeah, it's a bolt-on guitar, and it's what poplar body. So
yeah, everyone likes it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean it's not like choice materials, is it? It's
well, you have to make the compromise somewhere, don't you?
Yeah.
How much is it?
This one is £990 retailing. It's
in comparison, Big F, the Fenders, like that are doing the Mexican around £1,000. Are they using poplar? Like, are they using more budget materials to make a Mexican made like Fender?
no,
I'm still PRS is not in my good books because you know their compressor that they make. They're £200 optical compressor that you can build the parts of for £25. Like yeah, I don't know.
It's about the design and stuff. That you can take any pedal and you can say, oh yeah, the components only cost 25 quid or whatever. It's more than the sum of its parts, and you know that. Like, how much time did you put into BLT? You were working on that thing for fucking like 2.5
the circuit
years.
of from what I know of that circuit, you can literally Google my first optical compressor, and it's literally a Vactral and an op amp and a couple other bits. Like it is very, very easy to make that circuit.
Yeah, it's
I don't know.
It's not quite the premium price point that they are pointing it to us. But I mean,
it's no LA2A or like Cali 76 or like any of those like much better like studio grades.
Yeah, the big
compressors. This is basically a boost that has a Vactral in the circuit. So I don't know.
I mean, but PRS have always like they've always been a very high price point for what they do. I mean, their guitars are very well made and whatnot, and I assume these guitar pedals will probably also be quite well manufactured. But yeah, I get you. But yeah, this is kind of top end of the SE range, isn't it? Like the SEs, I don't think currently are peaking over that grand mark. And they are Far Eastern.
Everything has gone up in price so significantly within the last year.
It has, and like I say, like the Epiphone, Dave Mustaine is like 1,600. So, like, is it that cheeky asking the best part of £1,000 for a Silver Sky?
What's the full price one?
Oh, they're like 2.5. I think.
Let's find out.
2.5.
Yeah, they were about that last time I checked. Anyway,
what would
they?
There are cheaper SEs for like 600 quid. But they're not maple neck.
Yeah. The old ones, like they've come down in price, definitely.
John Mayer Silver Sky in Roxy Pink, 2,499. Great British Imperial credits of the realm.
Yeah, I mean it's a PRS, and PRS again. Like when I was starting to play guitar, you'd go into a shop and a PRS would be $3,000. So a signature PRS being asked like $2,500. That's it, again. It doesn't seem that cheeky, but again, bolt on neck, like very F style all designed to be modular and much cheaper to build than the Gibson counterparts.
Yeah, I mean, if you got a John Mayer signature Fender Strat, I think it would be more than that.
Yeah, the old like gunmetal grey ones. They go
Just
ridiculous.
in general, if Fender made if they made the same guitar, the Fender one would be more expensive.
Yeah. So, final parting thoughts on the Silver Sky SE.
All right, Jerry Springer.
Certainly is a guitar.
Are we pro or are we anti Silver Sky SE? Let's go around.
Anti. It's John Mayer. Ugh. Yeah.
Okay, so we've got one auntie. Well,
no. So, to be serious, I think that they look really nice, and I like the cutaway on them.
Yeah.
Warm hot take. Rosewood is the worst possible neck to have on a guitar. More maple necks in the world is much.
I really don't like Rosewood.
Whoa.
Really don't like Rosewood.
Same.
It's like personal attack here. Personal attack.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got like maybe
His mum
2 or
was
3. Yeah, but yeah.
Oh well, I'll raise you if you say Rosewood, I'll raise you Palfera, and it just sounds better.
But it looks worse.
I don't think so. It looks about the same.
No,
It
what do you
doesn't.
think the
They're a
best
lot
wood
lighter.
is? Ignore him because he's a budget guy. Right, what do you think the best wood is?
Flame maple.
Oh,
Bird's eye maple.
Oh, on a fretboard.
I like both of those. Well,
on a fretboard. Go away.
I've got my Stingray. It's got flame maple. My decent telly is quarter-sawn maple. I have a Squire telly that's got maple. The only other guitar in my collection that is not maple is ebony.
Yeah,
and that's quite nice. So
I like ebony on my humbucker guitars, and I like maple on my single chord guitars.
Yeah.
No,
it just adds to the brightness.
I like rosewood on my fire.
No, like
I think CITES would really not like you putting Brazilian rosewood on the fire.
As long as you're not trying to take it out of the country, you're fine.
Yeah, can I have a passport for this ash wood burning pizza fire that you've got from very rare Brazilian rosewood?
Well, did you hear about my Les Paul and why it's super rare?
Why is that?
They made a load of them with the ebony fretboards, and CITES came in and said no, you can't do that, and they burnt them all. And my one's the only one left. Oh no, I think there's 2. But there's 2 with the ebony fretboards left, and I put this up as a because it's a Billy, what's his name?
Eilish.
Ray Cyrus.
Oh God, I can't remember his surname. But, it's a signature guitar of this chap who's actually Billy Idol's bass player, but he also plays guitar as session musician as well, and he did work for Gibson or whatever. Anyway, I put this up as a short, and he commented on it saying, "Yeah, that's absolutely 100% right." I was like,
nice.
Wow,
that's crazy. It sounds like Gibson because they did that thing with the Firebird that looked like the Star Trek logo.
Oh yeah,
that no one wanted. So they drove them over with a bulldozer. Have you seen that? You've seen that GIF, haven't you? Where that if Gibson can take a tax write-off for destroying their own property, they will.
No, it was a CITES thing, man.
Well, but they probably could have done a passport or something for that. Is destroying it the only way that they could have they could have donated it to charity? Why did you have to set it on fire?
Yeah. It's mental. It really is, because I don't think it was like a tax write-off, because after that they made a bunch more, but with rosewood necks.
Okay. Well, the Star Trek shaped.
The Roswell
were definitely
V one.
I wanted one of them just because it looked like the Star Trek patch.
If you wore a red shirt, you could do a Star Trek cover band easily. I don't know what song she would do. It'd be like Next Generation opening theme.
Star Trek.
That's it.
Star Trek.
Is it Theremin?
Across the universe.
Right. So, gentlemen, that is our podcast for this week. Before we get even further into the wormhole of Star Trekiness, I'm going to extend a massive thank you to our listeners, and even massive a thank you to the Patreon backers, including our new Patreon backer. We'll mention him or her in a moment. For as little as $2 a month, considerably less than a big Slurpee, was it?
Big gulp.
A big gulp. I mean,
Slurpee's an icy. Big gulp is just a really big soda.
You do a big gulp after a big Slurpee, wouldn't you?
You would, yeah.
So for a proportion, not even a full one of one of those, or part of a Tesco meal deal, you can be part of this exclusive Patreon crew. And they are as follows. We've got Mr. Andrew Bimson of Rising of the Lights. We've got Mr. Doug Christ of 37 Effects, of Masters of the Cinematic Universe, and the Just Surprise Me podcast. My God, on this week's Masters of the Cinematic Universe, it is possibly the worst movie ever. Definitely check it out.
What was it?
You need to check it out. We've got Mr. Huge Erection.
Oh, matron.
And his best friend, his partner in crime, Mike Oxlong. We've got Mr. Ben Fletcher of Fletcher Pickups. We've got Mr. Brian Gower of the Tone Jerks podcast, of the Second Button podcast, and the Off the Rails podcast. We've got Mr. Ross Philpotts, and we have got Diabetes Foot, our newest Patreon backer. I mean,
you can't cut that bit now.
It was well worth it, weren't it? It was well worth it. Well,
that was worth £2, 100%.
It's not even that. It's $2. So
I'm going to change it every week. I'm going to try and change it every week.
Yeah, I mean, like that part of our challenge to our listeners is try and make a Patreon name which is so like heinously offensive that I won't read it out and I'll just refund you back. Because I'm not sure I know where that line is. But let's find out together. Let's find out.
Josh knows where it is.
Oh, yeah. Josh definitely does. He's found it a few times, and I've had to do a bit more editing work. Right, so if you want to find me online, I am Mr. BudgetPedalChap, looking a little bit like Stevie Wonder. Now it's got darker. Like, I've got the camera angle as well. It's got like a Stevie Wonder thing going on. It's very cool. But you find me online. I am Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, /BudgetPedalChap. YouTube, of course, is the home to the No Talk Tone series, which last week featured the Sonic Cake Warped Dimension, really crazy multi-modulation pedal. And this week features the EHX Crayon. It's definitely a one.
Pen, but it kind of like goes all the way up and it's made of wax.
Indeed. Yeah, they did a combination pedal, which was the hot tubes and the crayon. And they called it the hot wax.
Hot wax.
Hot wax,
Yeah, that was kind of cool.
Possibly one of the coolest graphics on an EHX pedal.
It did look cool, yeah. It was really cool, that.
It was a tube melting a crayon.
Yeah.
It was
amazing.
And Lee, where can we find you online?
Well, I have been and always shall be your friend. And you can find me on Facebook and on probably Star Trek forums and
That's not a lie.
You can find me wearing a red shirt, dying in the middle of the LA desert, which was definitely a different planet.
Yeah, man. The amount of films that Rock has been in. Do you remember it in Bill and Ted? Where they kill Bill and Ted, they push them off of it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's brilliant. You can find me on YouTube. You can find me on Instagram and TikTok and somewhere in Sweden and probably Google me. I don't know. Have a look.
Indeed.
I don't know. I'm just talking
and Lee,
shit now.
Will, where can we find you?
You can find me at your local garden center where I will be buying nothing but lumpwood charcoal for my smoker so I can burn more pizzas. Following online guides that says I can make a pizza on my barbecue smoker, but apparently I can't because all I do is burn them.
I love how this has just degenerated
I think
into.
the trick is to get the overall temperature in it really hot.
Yeah, that's why I got it up to 600 degrees. I put pizza stone was in from 400 degrees to 600 degrees, so it wasn't cold. I wiped it down with water, as you're supposed to do, so the pizza doesn't stick. Pizza goes on, and then the bottom is burning and the top is not. But it should have been radiant heat.
Did you
from
chuck some
the
oil?
top of the thing.
Did you put some oil on the pizza base at all on the stone?
There was oil in the dough, but I didn't oil the stone.
Might be worth trying.
That might be an idea.
Yeah, that's what I would
It
do.
might catch fire.
It won't catch up.
Because I don't know if for olive oil, what's the ignition point of olive oil? This is not the point. You can find me at things where my username is ARC Willpal or at a rocket complex where we have videos coming out. At some point, I will put out a video about how univibes work, and it's going to be the deepest dive into them that you didn't know you wanted. But then you'll feel sad because you'll know that every phaser is technically capable of being a univibe. They just don't want you to know.
They just don't want to. They don't want it enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't consent
Univibes
to
at
it.
phasers that really tried hard. I love it. I can't. I literally cannot wait for this video because I love univibes and I love phasers. So, if only you make it just for my viewing pleasure.
Remember that pedal?
I will, yeah.
Mate, didn't I get you one of those pedal books?
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Have a look at the Univibe section in there. It talks all about how they are basically the same as phasers.
At the moment, it's been it's been used as the backdrop for the No Talk All Tone series for about 100 episodes. It literally sits right behind the Marcus Deluxe pedal board as a backdrop. It's beautiful. Mwah.
Well, at least you know where it is.
Right.
you should get some of the flooring I told you about. Some of these planks that click into each other. That's what I'm using for backdrops and stuff.
Yes,
You can just click them together.
I do need some.
I can get you some from the junk store for £8 a pack.
Yeah, I need some more interesting backdrops because I've used folders and shit that we've got lying about as backdrops and they've worked really well, but you need to renew it every so often, otherwise you get the same pictures again and again, don't you?
Best backdrop ever.
Yes, it's very good.
Old Titty McGee behind you there. Right. From myself.
And on that bombshell.
From myself, Mr. BudgetPedalChap. From Lee Padabadababadababadababadababadoo. From the man with the hair, Mr. Will Powell. It will be a tatty boy and good night for this week. For a bit.
Live long and
Bye,
prosper.
man. How do you hide a horse?
Go on.
You mask a pony.
Hey. Oh dear. Oh
I had a
dear.
psychic joke, but you didn't like it.
I think that'll do.